Now, in terms of Khamzat versus Dricus Du Plessis, it seems like this fight is going to happen. It's just a matter of when it will be announced, right? It might be behind John Jones and Tom Aspinall, unless that's later in the year. We're looking at Khamzat and Dricus sometime in June, July, August, somewhere around there. And those are kind of prime time for the UFC. And then you got to work on getting them in the country. But several fighters, or at least a few, are weighing in uh, on Khamzat. One saying, and this is MVP, Michael Venom Page, saying on the Overdogs podcast with Mike Perry, I guarantee you he gets the title this year. Guarantee. He looked better in the last fight. Obviously, it didn't last long, so we didn't get to see much. But normally, he's like Crash Bandicoot in the first round, and then his energy dips. But if he's able to manage his energy and his muscular endurance and not go too crazy, I don't see anybody beating him. Okay. And we respect MVP's opinion, but if I'm coaching Hamza, I'm not telling him to slow down. I'm telling him to go in there and get the victory. Imagine if he slowed down against Robert Whitaker and got into the third, fourth, whatever round. I can't remember if it was 3 or 5. But imagine, and I'm pretty sure it was the main event. I can't remember if it was a co-main or main, but either way, you don't want to go into deep waters with Robert Whitaker. And yes, it was a 5 round fight if my memory serves correct. Who needs rounds 4 and 5 if you can finish a guy in the first? But MVP saying if you don't get to finish more or less, then your energy starts to run out. And that's kind of true too. But at the same time, no one's stopping Hamza from trying to win the belt in the first round. Aljamain Sterling also said, I believe on his YouTube channel, Khamzat Chimaev he's a bulldozer, but Khamzat's going to need to get him out of there in the first round. And this is the belief, right? Is that Khamzat needs to get the job done early. And they're going to keep saying this until he wins a decisive decision. But I mean, if he wins a decisive decision, that's great. But I don't know about you. I like to see him get finishes in the first round. It just makes, I don't want to sit through 30 minutes of tense fighting and have to wait on a decision and put it in the judge's hands. Forget all that. Hamza's not even thinking about that. I can guarantee you that. He's not even thinking about that one bit. He's thinking about getting in there and finishing this fight as quickly as possible.